What is up? I just completed my gear pack for the Grand Canyon next year, and I'm really excited about it. I got this nifty camera harness that clips onto my backpack strap right here. It has a release button that I can strap it on there, and I also purchased a bunch of wrist straps too, just because I wanted to be able to have that extra assurance, so that when I clip it on there I can take that off my wrist. But what I like about this is like it has a locking feature, so I don't actually hit the eject button on the harness there. So twist it, lock it. I got a new hydration bladder. It's actually the Osprey 3-liter hydration bladder for my Osprey pack, and it had this cool little, the way that it like stays onto your chest is it has a little clip that goes on your strap and a magnet that holds it in place. Now I was on the fence about doing a hydration bladder, but I found a really easy way to fill my hydration bladder rather than carrying bottles, and that was a game changer. So I'll show you in a second, but part of the way that it was, the way my fill procedure that I'm going to take to fill this, I had to make an alteration to the tube, and I put in this quick disconnect right here, so the mouthpiece can quick disconnect, snap back in, and that will come into play with my water filtration system and filling my hydration bladder. Take this off and go over the pack. This is the Osprey Aether 60 AG. They don't make it anymore. They made it, I think this was a 2019 or 2020 pack, and they already stopped making it. They make the 65, and I think they make the 55, but they don't make the 60. So this is kind of a rare, rare pack. It was only limited. It had a brain on top with some pouches on there, but I took that off. And what's cool about that brain is it, if you unzip it, you can unfold it, and then it turns into a day pack, like a normal just backpack with a chest strap. But it also has a pocket for your hydration bladder, so you can swap over your hydration bladder and kind of like go off on a nice little satellite adventure and leave the big pack behind. But it's additional weight. I don't need the additional pockets on it, so I just took that off. Just kind of stripped the weight off. I did get 2 hiking poles, which strap in my bag real nicely. There's loops down here on the side that hold the bottom of it, and then these nice little toggles that will close tight. So the reason I have 2 trekking poles is one, they might come in handy when going across the Grand Canyon. But 2, the tent that I have, which if you've seen it in other videos, the vestibule opens up and it requires 2 poles, and you kind of get yourself a nice little porch mode if you're going to use the rain fly. I'm not, who knows what the weather will be, so I'm not confident like leaving the rain fly to cut weight. So I'll keep the rain fly and I'll keep the poles. I'll show you how I plan on filtering water. I got the Sawyer Squeeze because that has a threaded end at the top, so you can use it as like a drip system or inline system if you wanted to. But when I got this, I had no idea how to pronounce the name of this company. I've seen others pronounce it CNOC, but they're a small kind of mom and pop outdoor shop from what I guess. What's cool about it is that the top slides off and you have a wide mouth to gather your water. just folds. And the sliding mechanism slides back over top. The threaded end of the bottle fits a Sawyer squeeze perfect. So, this is a 2-liter bag. I have a 3-liter hydration bladder. The quick way to fill water, as I was saying, this quick release on the mouthpiece. Quick release goes on there, and then I would just squeeze water into the bladder, just like that. With 3 liters in the bladder and then 2 on this, if I wanted to, I could hold up to 5 liters of water. I think 3 liters in here is always just going to be fine, but if I ever needed to, I could have up to 5 liters, which is very handy. But that is why I decided to go with the bladder rather than individual like smart water bottles. That made having a bladder easy. It made it really easy, because normally you have to open up your pack, get into the bladder. But what's cool about the Osprey bladder that is in the pack is it also has this type of wide mouth opening bladder on the top of the thing. So if I wanted to, that's easy to fill as well. And I'll show it to you. The Osprey bladder also has a quick disconnect, so that way it makes it easy for filling if you weren't going to do the system that I'm doing, because you don't have to worry about pulling the hose through the system or disconnecting the hose at the bottom. There's a quick disconnect right there. But like I was saying, it does have this slides open, and it has a wide mouth on the top. What's really nice is this hardened plastic, like reinforcement, I guess, on the back, for making it easy to slide down the pack, and then having that there to be kind of like a tough protectant, I guess. But I think it's more just for support. Yeah, so that is my Osprey hydration bladder from my Osprey pack, and the quick filter filling option that I found, which makes having the water bladder not a pain in the ass. Other than that, let's see, I'll get my scale out here and weigh my bag. $21.81 pounds. That is with my camera, that is with food, that's with everything except for water. The only thing that I don't have is water. So that is what the weight will have on my pack. That's, like I said, including my camera, including food, including snacks. This bag is packed as if I were about to go on a trip. Everything's in it that I need. Just don't have water. So yeah, 21.81 pounds. That's including my Eddie Bauer 650 downfill puffy jacket that compresses and goes in there, just because we're shooting for May. May is going to be cold on the North Rim. It might even be snow. there's sometimes snow in May on the North Rim. So in the mornings it will be cold. The only part that will really be hot during that trip is when we're down in the canyon. The bottom of the canyon is usually 20 degrees cooler than it is on the rims. So it could be in the 70s on the rims, and then be 90 degrees or more down where the Colorado River is. And at nighttime, if it's 70s, it'll probably be 40s at night. So that's why I have that compressible jacket. Yeah, that's the pack.